everyone, it's Dr. Lacie, Cat Care Center of Baton Rouge, and I'm here today with Melanie Mayeux, who is a great client of ours. Her cats come to our hospital. There are patients here. We love Sophie and Cider very much, and a good friend. We are here to talk a little bit today about senior support group, what we hope to achieve with this group, and hopefully make it very personable and a great time for us all to share experiences together.
Hi, I'm Melanie Mayeux, and I am a client here at Cat Care Center. My cats, Cider Joe and Sophie Jane, have been coming now for probably almost 2 years.
Yeah, about 2 years.
It's amazing. And they just get the most amazing, expert, loving care from Dr. Lacie and from her entire staff. In July, they became super seniors. As in October, I'm going to become a super senior as well. So here we are, getting ready to start our senior cat care support group. I am really thrilled to be a part of this.
We started kitten kindergarten here. That was something I always wanted to do at Cat Care Center. And, I was telling Melanie today, just a few minutes ago, the reason that when I developed, or when Cat Care Center was born, the reason I chose Cat Care Center versus Cat Care Hospital or Cat Veterinary Hospital of Baton Rouge was because one of my most favorite things to do in taking care of cats is to engage my owners. I absolutely love those relationships. I mean, we would not have met and had such a good relationship and friends, and just getting to know you guys on a real personal level is something I enjoy, and what it helps is it helps bridge that gap so we can really get down to what we need to do to help our friends stay with us as long as possible. So it was kind of funny because I introduced kitten kindergarten, and then I got this email, and it was really a funny email, but it was at the same time, Dr. Lacie, what do you think about doing something with seniors? And I said, man, I love that age group, 10 plus seniors, 15 plus super seniors, which, man, you've achieved superhero status at that point. And, coming from someone who's had Millie and Jazz were with me. Jazz lived to be 19, and Millie was almost 21. She was a few months shy of 21, and that was just this year. So I walk right there with you guys with all the things we see, sometimes just litter box issues. Millie missed the litter box. How many times do we have that? That's a big thing. And just stairs in the house, So Melanie and I have been talking, and just so many topics we want to discuss, to help bring awareness, what do I need to think about? What topics, what do I need to worry about? Do I need to do blood work? Do I need to have their teeth cleaned? What could be the conditions that I might be looking at, in these next several years? And, for me, cats just don't like to do one thing. Cats really like to do a bunch of things at one time. They don't like to be simple. I probably sit down and, every single day when you bring your cats to me, I look at every single one of them, and I sit down and I think not just about the cat, but I think about what has this owner voiced to me that they can do? Have they told me in conversations that this cat's really difficult to medicate? Or what is their work life like? Do they travel a lot? Is that going to really be possible for me to recommend something that they have to do twice a day? So I listen. I do. I try to really listen and try to help incorporate, my recommendations and what I'm going to do to that specific cat, to your cat, And I mean, with Sophie and Cider, we know them, and it's funny, my staff learns them, so we know their meows. We know when Sophie is done with us, and we know when she wants some leave me alone time, and we know what they need. We know when Cider needs a special castle to hide. We know when Sophie wants to just meow and look at birds. We know when she wants to be left on her ledge. We just know them, So it's really unique, about that. So, for you, Melanie, what would what do you want most of, everybody who's going to be a part of this to know? Like, what's important to you? What are you hoping to get out of this?
I think that I've really been thinking about this, and certainly the knowledge, and because this journey with senior cats is so unique. I mean, Cider has inflammatory bowel disease, and Sophie has osteoarthritis, and now I'm doing medicine every morning, and it's just such a unique and uncharted territory. I heard a comment the other day about there's some language, and their word for the past is to look forward, and their word for the future is to look backwards. And it's because we can only know where we've come from, right? We cannot know, so we're walking backwards into the future, and that's how it feels like. With senior cats. But I also know that we have this amazing partner, this amazing resource that is willing to walk with us. I have never made an uninformed decision about my cat's care since I've started coming to see Dr. Lacie. And also to have friends and to have a support group and to help navigate. Like Sophie, I know needs stairs, but it's like, I also know she's a cat. And she's like, no, I don't want those stairs. I want those stairs. And like to hear people's experiences, as we walk into this future backwards, but we don't have to go backwards because we have Dr. Lacie and her staff that can help us. And the day I saw the poster for the kitten kindergarten, which is the cutest thing ever, and that was one of the days where Cider was having one of her bouts, and we were sending blood work to Texas A&M, and of that fear of, oh my gosh, are things starting to go really badly? And I saw that and I thought, oh my gosh. And when I went home, I was like, oh, I would love to have a group and to really talk to about these things and to learn more. So then it was organic, and I emailed, and of course the response was absolutely, because your love of teaching, your love of knowledge, your love of imparting that, I feel like I'm a partner with you. And I'm going to be honest with you, I've never felt that with another vet. I've had some great vets, but I've never felt that I'm part of this decision. So I'm looking forward to friendship, I'm looking forward to knowledge, to support, and to be able to go on this amazing journey because I wouldn't have it any other way. This journey is, even though it can be terrifying, it's one I am more than willing to take.
Yeah, and just that, just hearing you say that warms my heart, because there was a time, and it's always interest to me, and I go back to one of my favorite quotes that I live by. It's on the website, and it's something that matters to me here, is Maya Angelou. Her quote that when we know better, we do better. And so as we get more research, and especially with the beginning of some of these new medications, which I'm super excited about this year, getting Silencia, the feline osteoarthritis drug, is going to be brilliant. I really believe in it. Finally, I feel like we're beginning to do our best to walk with a species that, this is always the coolest thing. We domesticated the dog, we domesticated the horse, we domesticated the wildebeest, right? We domesticated the oxen, but the cat chose to domesticate alongside of us. It sort of takes you right back to the whole thing.
Exactly.
Cats have, you hear dogs have owners, cats have staff, etc. It goes right back to that. They just do
Especially
it.
with Sophie.
Right. Well, yeah.
We're all Sophie's staff.
When Sophie comes here, it is all about what does Sophie want.
All about Sophie.
And I find like another big aspect of human nature, and this is hard to understand from we like to belong to something as humans. We have that biological need. It's almost that we want to belong, which I think made some of the early days of COVID so hard. It was really hard to be around people, but now senior support group is another group of individuals that have a common denomination, common denominator, and we're all together discussing. And my hope for this group is not for you guys to see me as somebody that knows this. I'm a cat owner. I had 2 super senior cats that there were things I could not do. So when you come to me and you tell me, Dr. Lacie, I can't do that.
Give them injections.
I'm okay with that. I have clients that are terrified of needles, and you know, I get it. So you know, that's why one of the services we do here in Adelaide, you know, she was a part of this. Whenever we're doing, you know, some of these arthritis medications, and you're scared to do needles, well, I'm like, okay, we've always made that like a note. That was not a charged thing. You just come on, we'll do it for you, because the whole idea is we're learning, we're doing better. Now let me make it accessible. Let's make it accessible. I think that's a good word. It doesn't do me any good if I learn all these things and I keep reading these papers and learning if I can't bring it to my day-to-day and help my cats. So I'm really excited for us to do this together. And again, there's a lot of things that people are going to bring up, and I always find it amazing when you truly listen to each other. Different sides, you know, everybody has different sides. You know, maybe I'm wanting to do blood work every 6 months, or I'm wanting to do this stuff, but maybe I'm not, somebody else is not, and they have a valid reason, and we all need to meet in the middle and try to find the plan that's best for that owner and their cat. And I think that this is going to be really interesting, because it's going to bring up concepts and ideas for everyone to consider.
And to me, I think it's so important, and you know, you do this so well, is that we create a real safe space, right? That it's okay. You know, there's no guilt, there's no, you know what, it's okay to say, you know what, I've tried to give my cats injections, I just can't do it. Or, you know, I can't, you know, I just can't go down this road financially. And that we talk to each other and support each other and help each other. And, you know, that it's a no guilt zone. Right?
Yeah. All for the better of the species.
Exactly.
The
The species that own us.
The species that tell us what to do, you know? I mean, shoot, you know, at night when Bunny gets in bed, it's like, you better quit moving, Mom, because I'm going to start meowing.
And mine too.
You know,
Jump
and
up.
I love that.
Move over.
So I'm really excited to do this. And I guess the part that excited me the most was when you reached out to me, because it mattered to me, because for me, you know, Cat Care Center began when I was 42 years old. And I was really scared to take this leap and do this, but I always wanted to. And so that was a life-altering moment. And one of the things I sat down and I said when I was talking to myself about Cat Care Center, about whether I was going to do this or not, I was sitting down and I love self-talk. I'm a huge proponent of self-talk. Like, it's back and forth, you know. Lacie, if you do this, you know, this could happen, this could happen, this could happen. But if you don't, then this will happen, this will happen. And for me, it was like, if you don't, you'll always regret it. You'll never be able to do truly what your biggest passion is in life. And so that it was like, you know, I always am a huge fan of saying an I don't know is a no until it's a yes. That's just my big, you know, if you don't know, then it's a no until it's a yes, because when it's a yes, it's a full force for you.
Yes.
So when it was a yes, and that was one of my biggest dreams, and when I came up with the name, was like, I want it to be where I can have a place where we can engage the client, you, the friend. I want us to be friends. I want us to be part of a team, and I want it to all be about I have dogs too, but the best species out there.
I like
the
dogs.
cat.
I love dogs.
I have dogs. I love my dogs, you know. But the best
They're not
species out
cats,
there. So
but I
Cat
do
Care
love
Center truly is centered around that one feline, all the way from color to design to everything. You know, it's always about the cat. So
Always about
yeah.
the
So I'm really excited about this, and I know Melanie is, and you know, we don't know where this is going to go.
No idea.
We have no idea. So, and that's really another cool thing. You
We're
know,
walking backwards.
we're walking backwards in the future, and the fun part is you know, when you have no expectations. That's a really good place to be, right? You live in the moment.
Exactly.
You just moment to moment.
Yeah.
We have no expectations, so you know it looks like there's a lot of people that have signed up. I'm really excited about it. You're gonna have to bring a tailgating chair, because I don't have enough chairs for everybody. So make sure you bring a chair. Make sure you video your cat. I'd love to go through some of those. We're gonna all learn together.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be a really good time. So.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll see you September 9th.
Yeah, 6:30. It's coming up. I know.
Coming up.
I'm so excited. And, you know, I feel like when, you know, some people think, well, how long is it going to be? Well, you know, always we strive for an hour, but I feel like the first one might go over because we're learning some stuff. So the thing is you have me. I'm okay. I cleared my schedule that night.
Great.
It's fine. So we can, you know, talk. And then, of course, we'll have to cut it off, you know, at some point. But I feel like we'll strive for that hour. But if we go to an hour and a half, it's okay.
And then future, you know, different topics. And, you know, to see where I know you've talked about kidney disease. We've talked. I mean, there's
so many things. I feel like there's so many things.
Yes.
I feel like, you know, we have so many topics of, oh my gosh, I can't even begin. We'll wait till everybody. I want everybody to have a voice. So you know, at the end, we'll kind of announce whether they'll send an email or something about topics, and we'll just keep going. I mean, we plan on keep going. You know?
Absolutely.
So
It'll be exciting.
anyway, super excited. Hope
Super
you
excited.
guys are excited because we're ready.